I'm Laila. I'm a driving instructor from SmartLearner Driving School, and today I'm going to be reacting to some movie clips. Driving lesson scene from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Don't look at me, look at the people next to you. Turn away. Pull over, pull the hell over.
Right, just in a fantastic clip there, where the learner is trying to take a junction, completely come round, lost all control of the steering and parks up in a completely unsafe place. And this is so true to life in so many different ways. Oversteering, harsh use of accelerator, and just pure panic and mayhem.
Don't touch nothing. Just... Nope. You can't negotiate turns, you can't signal properly, you can't maintain speed, you can't parallel park. Hell, you can't drive, honey. Should I?
And I can totally relate to that. The pressure that we're under all the time to get things absolutely perfectly right, when you can't always get perfection. The amount of stress that goes into that. The amount of passion that goes into that. And there we are, putting our life on the line every day to teach people how to drive. We need coffee. We're the ones that keep Costas going, I'll tell you.
Can't swim, I know I can't. So you know what I do? I stay my black ass out the pool. All right, now just...
So after our exasperation and cry for coffee, the student then will break down into tears.
Can you... Hello? Memphis! Hey, how are you? Sure. When?
So, talking on the phone whilst we have an emotional pupil, it's not a great idea because we're deflecting from the student. Yeah, we need to be in tune with their emotions and have some comforting, fitting words, not just answer the phone to whoever's on the phone to us at that time to take our attention away. Put the phone to one side, leave it. Not supposed to answer the phone. It's the student's time, they're paying for that time. Even if they are emotionally exasperated and crying and hysterical, even if they're pulling out their own hair.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how realistic do you think that clip was and why?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it's about 8. And why? Because we all have an emotional imbalance at some point. Teaching somebody how to drive is a very, very stressful job, but also very rewarding too. And somebody who's learning how to drive has a lot of emotional baggage. They could have anxiety, being nervous, all these other things that are going on. They may not have even had a great day, and sometimes things happen that makes people a little bit more emotional. Sometimes the way we react to things doesn't always be on point at that time, and can just be the emotional cherry on the cake at that moment in time and cause somebody to emotionally break down, whether it's the instructor or the pupil. This is a driving lesson scene from summer school.
Is this some kind of sick, twisted joke?
Nope. Combining Denise's driving lesson with your ride to the beach. Come on, get in.
We took driver training with Denise. Call us a cab.
Get your grizzly butts in the car.
Man, let me drive. I'm going for my license next week.
Chainsaw, you've been drinking.
No, it's cough medicine. Check out this phlegm.
Save the phlegm. You're not driving anywhere.
I'll tell you something, and this is fact. You know why so many drunk drivers get in wrecks? Because they don't learn to drive drunk.
Fact. Alcohol kills.
Driving whilst drinking is never, ever to be considered at all, 100%. Not even one sip should cross your lips before driving. First of all, it's illegal. Second of all, it slows down our reactions. Yeah, it slows down our judgment. It makes things seem less clear. It can raise our confidence and make us think that we're super people, that we're amazing, and we're not. It could cause us to take risks that are not necessary, yeah, and should never ever be done.
Fact. alcohol kills brain cells. You lose one more, you're a talking monkey. Come on, get in. Come on! Okay, Denise, start her up. Signal left. Pull on up.
Can I call my folks and say I won't be home? Ever?
I'm not used to this car.
I think it's safe. Move it out. Nice and smooth. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Right. Getting used to a new car is always very tricky. We always need to find out how the controls work, where your indicators are, where your wipers are, where your horn is, how to clean the front windscreen, how to clean the back windscreen. These are the basic essentials that you need. Also, practice finding the biting point of the new clutch, because the car will be different to what you're used to. Practice that in a safe, controlled environment before actually driving anywhere. So, sufficient mirror checks are very important. That 360-degree all-round observation, very skillful, very on point. A lot of people just tend to just check your right shoulder blind spot several times and think it's safe to move on. What if something was coming from the side, from the blind spot on the opposite side that you can't see as you're moving off? So remember, guys, that 360.
Why'd you do that?
Car was coming.
Oh, well, it'll happen from time to time. Come on, Denise. You won't bother us.
We just got lapped by an old lady with a walker.
Here, see that space between those two cars?
Yeah?
Pull it.
You mean parallel park? Shoot, that's my weak spot.
Listen to her.
Okay.
Brilliant. Okay. Parallel parking. Quite a technical maneuver to do. Only should be done when you're feeling confident. Start off with one car, leave a really long space before trying to parallel in between two cars. Observations, 360 all round observation. Yeah. Then end up looking over your left shoulder as you start the reverse, looking in the direction of travel. Here in the clip, we can see the guy trying to get the student to do more than she's actually capable of. Yeah, we should never do that. We have to be on point with the student's capabilities. If they're confident enough to have a go, by all means. But when they're not and they're saying, oh, it's out of my comfort zone, or I don't know how to do this, then we shouldn't overburden them. But here in the clip, it's resulting with them crashing through the bushes almost into somebody's fence. That's your insurance.
So what would you rate that clip out of 10 for realism, and why?
I would say about an 8 out of 10 again for realism, because there are a lot of instructors out there that do try to overburden their student and think that they can do more than they actually can. We have to listen to our students when our students are telling us what they can and can't do and what their capabilities are, and then try to coach them into doing the parallel park in this scene in a more confident way. This clip is a student car chase from Naked Gun.
Medical emergency! Rabbit! Police squad! Follow that black car! The car! Follow that car!
Okay, so driving in car parks, the speed limit, what should it be? 4 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour, 2 miles an hour? Really and truly, as slow as possible, depending on the situation that you're in. Never drive through at speed, almost crashing into, knocking over older people, young people, pedestrians. Always be observant whilst driving through.
Check your mirror, signal, now pull into traffic. Try and ease off on the brake.
So, in this scene, he's just carjacked a learner. Absolutely brilliant. She's there, checking the mirrors, doing the signal, all on point, absolutely fantastic. The person who has now carjacked the learner is actually a police officer, and the thief, or whoever it is he's chasing, is now at speed on the highway. Fantastic.
Give it a little gas.
I know a shortcut. Turn left here. There he is.
Easy.
So, this learner driver is now having the experience of her life, yeah? She's got some police guy in the back telling her to chase this car, taking that left turn, and there she is. Mirror, signal, position, speed, and look. Fantastic.
Turn right. Follow him to the right.
It's okay. Now, normally you would not be going 65 down the wrong way of a one-way street. Apply the brakes. Now put it in reverse.
Fantastic right turn. Again, mirrors, signal, position, speed, and look straight into an emergency stop. Reversing back at high speed, absolutely fantastic. Great use of mirrors, great use of brake, and great use of rear observations.
You dumb broad!
All right, Stephanie, gently extend your arm. Extend your middle finger. Very good. Well done.
There he is. Go for it.
Fantastic use of signals. Hand signals.
Go for it, Stephanie.
So now our student has turned into some wild getaway driver now. Aggressively driving. Crashing into the sides of cars, getting that adrenaline going. Should we be doing that? No. Driving safe at the speed limit. Checking around, keeping control of the car. Building your confidence to be able to control the car at the speed that you need to. Not excessive speeds, which could lead into more dangerous situations. Overconfidence can lead into many fatal situations when we think that we are more capable than what we actually are. Don't know if a car would actually really explode, but you could accidentally bump into somebody, knock somebody over, go through a traffic light, even go through the most common zebra crossing. Always be aware and be ready to stop.